North Korea. The name itself evokes a sense of mystery, a secluded nation shrouded in secrecy. Located on the northern half of the Korean peninsula, it remains one of the most isolated and least understood countries in the world. Its history, marked by war, division, and a unique political ideology, has shaped a nation unlike any other. For decades, North Korea has been led by the Kim dynasty, a lineage of rulers who have maintained an iron grip on power. The country's official ideology, Juche, emphasizes self-reliance and national unity, principles deeply ingrained in North Korean society. While North Korea remains largely closed off from the outside world, glimpses into its culture and daily life can be found through carefully controlled tourism. Visitors are offered a curated experience, showcasing the nation's monuments, historical sites, and socialist ideals. The story of North Korea is a complex and often contradictory one. It is a tale of resilience in the face of adversity, unwavering loyalty to its leaders, and a deep-seated desire for reunification with its southern counterpart. Understanding North Korea's past, its ideology, and its present-day realities is crucial to comprehending this enigmatic nation. The roots of modern-day North Korea can be traced back to the aftermath of World War II. Following the defeat of Imperial Japan, Korea, previously under Japanese rule, was divided along the 38th parallel. The Soviet Union administered the North, while the United States took control of the South. This division, initially intended as a temporary measure, soon solidified into two separate states, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, or DPRK, in the north, and the Republic of Korea, or ROK, in the south. The Korean War, which erupted in 1950, further entrenched this division. Despite ending in an armistice in 1953, the two Koreas remained technically at war, separated by a heavily fortified border. The division of Korea had a profound impact on the Korean people, separating families and severing cultural ties. It also set the stage for the emergence of two vastly different political and economic systems. In the north, Kim Il-sung, a communist guerrilla leader who had fought against the Japanese, emerged as the supreme leader. He established a totalitarian regime, centralizing power and implementing a socialist command economy. Kim Il-sung, revered as the eternal president in North Korea, played a pivotal role in shaping the nation's destiny. Born in 1912, Kim's early life was marked by Japanese occupation and resistance activities. He rose to prominence as a guerrilla fighter during the struggle against Japanese rule, a narrative that would later become central to North Korean propaganda. After the division of Korea, Kim Il-sung consolidated his power, eliminating political rivals and establishing a one-party state under the Workers' Party of Korea. He implemented a personality cult, portraying himself as an infallible leader and the savior of the Korean people. It was during this period that Kim Il-sung laid the foundations for Juche, North Korea's official ideology. The term Juche translates to self-reliance, reflecting Kim's vision of a nation independent from foreign influence. Juche, as formulated by Kim Il-sung, drew inspiration from Marxist-Leninist principles but adapted them to fit the specific context of Korea. It emphasized national self-determination, economic self-sufficiency, and a strong military posture for self-defense. At its core, Juche is an ideology of self-reliance, emphasizing the importance of a nation's ability to chart its own course without external interference. This principle, known as Chaju in Korean, is central to understanding North Korea's worldview. Juche ideology rests on three fundamental principles: political independence, economic self-sufficiency, and military self-defense. These pillars are interconnected, with each reinforcing the others in a closed loop of self-determination. Politically, Juche calls for complete independence from foreign influence. It emphasizes the leadership of the Workers' Party of Korea and the importance of maintaining a unified front against external threats. Economically, Juche stresses the need for self-sufficiency, reducing reliance on foreign trade and aid. The ideology promotes a centrally planned economy, with the state controlling the means of production and distribution. Militarily, Juche prioritizes self-defense, advocating for a strong military capable of deterring external aggression. This principle is reflected in North Korea's military-first policy, known as Songun, which allocates significant resources to the armed forces. Cracks in the foundation: economic struggles and the fall of Juche. While Juche ideology initially played a role in North Korea's post-war reconstruction, its limitations became increasingly apparent over time. The emphasis on self-reliance, while intended to foster independence, ultimately hindered economic growth and led to isolation. The collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 dealt a significant blow to North Korea's economy. The loss of vital aid and trade with its communist allies exacerbated existing economic problems, leading to widespread shortages and famine. Despite these challenges, North Korea's leadership maintained its commitment to Juche, attributing economic hardships to external factors and the machinations of hostile powers. However, the reality on the ground painted a different picture. The inefficiencies of a centrally planned economy, coupled with a lack of investment and technological progress, resulted in chronic shortages of food, consumer goods, and essential resources. The gap between North Korea and its rapidly developing neighbor South Korea widened dramatically. A glimpse behind the curtain: tourism in North Korea. Despite its isolation, North Korea has cautiously opened its doors to tourism in recent decades. The tightly controlled industry offers a rare glimpse into this enigmatic nation, albeit a carefully curated one. Tourists to North Korea must travel in organized groups, accompanied by government-assigned guides who dictate itineraries and control access to information. Photography is restricted, and visitors are expected to adhere to strict rules of conduct. The experience of tourism in North Korea is often described as surreal. Visitors are taken to meticulously maintained historical sites, grandiose monuments dedicated to the Kim dynasty, and mass performances showcasing the country's socialist ideals. While these staged experiences offer a fascinating insight into North Korea's propaganda and self-representation, they also raise questions about authenticity and the limits of controlled tourism. Carefully curated experiences: what to expect on a North Korean tour. A typical tour of North Korea includes visits to iconic landmarks such as the Juche Tower, a towering monument symbolizing the nation's ideology, and the Mansuri Grand Monument, featuring colossal bronze statues of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il. Tourists are also taken to historical sites such as the Kumsusan Palace of the Sun, a mausoleum where the embalmed bodies of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il lie in state, and the Victorious Fatherland Liberation War Museum, dedicated to the Korean War. Performances play a significant role in North Korean tourism, with visitors often treated to elaborate spectacles such as the Arirang Mass Games, a synchronized gymnastics and artistic display involving tens of thousands of performers. Throughout the tour, interactions with locals are limited and closely monitored. Tourists are discouraged from discussing sensitive topics such as politics or the country's economic situation. Beyond the facade, interacting with locals and navigating restrictions. While interactions with ordinary North Koreans are limited, they offer valuable insights into daily life beyond the carefully constructed facade presented to tourists. Conversations with locals, often facilitated through guides, reveal a deep sense of national pride, unwavering loyalty to the Kim dynasty, and a strong desire for reunification with the South. However, these exchanges are often guarded, with locals hesitant to express opinions that could be perceived as critical of the government. Navigating the strict rules and restrictions imposed on tourists can be challenging. Visitors must be mindful of their behavior, avoid taking unauthorized photographs, and refrain from engaging in activities that could be deemed disrespectful to the country's leadership or ideology. Despite these limitations, tourism in North Korea offers a unique opportunity to engage with one of the world's most isolated societies and gain a deeper understanding of its history, culture, and the challenges it faces. The last bastion: North Korea's image in the 21st century. In the 21st century, North Korea remains an enigma, a country seemingly frozen in time while the world around it rapidly changes. Its adherence to Juche ideology, once a source of national pride, has increasingly isolated it from the global community. The country's nuclear ambitions and human rights record have drawn international condemnation, leading to sanctions and diplomatic isolation. However, North Korea has shown resilience in the face of adversity, maintaining its political system and pursuing its own path. While tourism offers a glimpse into North Korea's carefully crafted image, the true nature of this secretive nation remains elusive. Understanding its history, ideology, and the realities of life for its people is crucial to comprehending the complexities of this last bastion of Cold War communism. As North Korea navigates the challenges of the 21st century, its future remains uncertain. Whether it will continue on its current path or embark on a course of reform and openness remains to be seen. However, one thing is certain: North Korea will continue to captivate the world's attention as a land of mystery and intrigue.